Gonna check in on the latest buzz in the entertainment world.
Yes, Liz and Mike from 105.1 The Buzz joining us live right now. Mike, I love your getup, man. I should have just brought my jersey. Like, I have to be professional and wear a suit, but like I feel like I should have just brought the jersey.
Like a Superman, you can open it.
Yeah,
and it
just
has, like,
boom.
little...
There it is. Oh,
Yeah.
That would be
man.
perfect. I am fully on the bandwagon now. Choo choo, let's go.
Let me extend my hand and help you up onto the bandwagon. I'm all about. I don't want to make sure you hurt your ankle on your way stepping up onto that bandwagon.
This isn't even
As soon
remotely
as they
close.
lose, Mike's going to take the shirt off and never wear it again, though. We already know this. It's purely bandwagon fandom.
Liz, who says they're gonna lose?
Yeah, Liz.
I'm sorry. My bad. My bad.
Okay.
Of course they're going to win.
Waited
Thank you.
21 years for this.
Kids,
Liz.
let's calm down. This isn't even remotely close to what we're supposed to be talking about right now. But it's fine, because can I say I am just so tired of talking about cheating allegations and scandals. It's just so gross and yuck. Why aren't we talking about the successful relationships like Tom Hanks and Rita?
Because that's not nearly as dramatic. Adam
that's
Levine
not
back in the
as
headlines.
salacious.
Yeah, it's all about the salacious. Yeah,
All right.
Adam Levine back in the headlines again.
Yeah, how can you not want to lean into this, Emma? So Adam Levine did his first public appearance since the whole alleged direct messaging scandal on Instagram. It was for like a charity benefit. They brought Shaq up on stage. Apparently, like, it was only a 45-minute set. He didn't talk to the audience very much, but I don't know how you keep a straight face if you were in the crowd at that concert. I would have brought a sparkly sign with my Instagram handle just in case, like, hey, not that I would. I'm not like a homewrecker, but still, just because it would be hilarious, I would probably heckle, even though that is also not advised and is some negative energy. But I can tell you this, Emma, this is the most I've heard from Maroon 5 since I went up more than 3 floors on an elevator.
I don't understand.
Zing!
Okay, I mean, all infidelity aside, I don't understand either the apathy or hate for Maroon 5, because I love Maroon 5. I love their music. I'm not condoning or
I mean, they got a PR
anything.
problem right now, though.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
like their music. And as far as holding up a sign at this event, it was a charity event, so I'm sure tickets were like thousands of dollars, and I would not put it past you, Liz, to pay thousands of dollars just to troll Adam Levine at his own concert. And I mean,
I am usually a very nice person. I am just that level of petty that I would find it hilarious. And okay, yeah, like whatever. But like you said, he's got a PR problem. He's filthy rich. He makes millions and millions of dollars. He needs to hire somebody that's like, hey guys, let's maybe not do this right now. This might not be a good look or a good move. Like,
Right.
There's so many things that are wrong with this situation.
How do I put out this fire?
Worst job in the country right now, that PR team. That
Yeah.
hands down.
That's a tough
they
one.
probably quit. That's probably why they're making decisions like this. They don't have
We're all
a-
done. They all left. That's pretty funny. That's
Elvis
pretty
has
great.
left the building.
Well, I'm sure we're going to be checking back in on Adam and his shenanigans here in the next few weeks to come as he
Unfortunately,
continues
I'm
to
sure we will.
pop into the public there. Speaking of other music artists, so it's rumored that T Swift and Drake are working on a collab together.
Yes, but it's already technically happened if these rumors are true.
Wow.
So she's been re-recording all of her albums, and Reputation is one of the big ones that she had a couple years back. And a lot of it was allegedly about Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. And rumor has it that she originally recorded a song with Drake because Drake also has a troubled past with Kanye, but that it was too direct and made it too obvious who the song was about. And at that point, they chose to keep the song off the album. And rumor has it that now when she re-releases it, when she's recording it again, that she's going to include that song, which I am also here for this level of drama.
Well, yeah, because in each of the albums that she's re-recorded so far, she's released the From the Vault songs, which either didn't make it because they didn't think they'd be hits or they were too controversial or whatever. So I could see that totally being a From the Vault song, because by the time she came back for Reputation, she was not scared no mo of Kanye and Kim. She was ready to.
I mean,
Say-
that
say her
whole
beef.
tour,
Yeah.
everything that she did on that tour with the snake, referencing the emojis that Kim K put out there, with Kanye, they said that she was literally for a year in her apartment, and she would come out in a box where you couldn't see her so that paparazzi couldn't see her being moved from her apartment to her car. Like, it was a whole deep level thing. And so now to involve Drake, I feel like this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
So good.
I would be excited.
Will we like evolve from when she recorded Mean, which was also rumored to be about Kanye, like interrupting her speech at the VMAs, and now Mean is kind of like, I'm scared you're mean, and now this is like, ha.
Now, this is exactly what we need. We need a more direct Taylor Swift. I'm tired of her Easter eggs. And I mean, the shots fired at Kanye West and Kim Kardashian alone is enough to sell this song. But I mean, look, Taylor Swift and Drake are two of the biggest artists of the last decade, hands down.
Taylor Swift is the biggest artist of the last decade.
Well, yeah, and Drake right up there too. So you put them together on a song, they don't even need to talk about anybody to make it good. It's just going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, two premier talents. Yeah,
You could just say beep, beep, boop, boop.
It's like, oh, this is brilliant. Oh, no, it will be interesting to listen to it once it drops. Guys, thank you, Mike. Appreciate the nod to the M's, man. It hits right in the feels. Liz, they're not going to lose. So when they don't lose,
No. I just mean, listen, he's got this gear on for today, but next year he's going to be right back to his Boston. What are they, the White Sox, Mike?
Oh, man. Oh, wow.
Not gonna go
that was so not subtle, and I was here for it.
I want to
That was great.
excuse myself.
All right, guys. On that note, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll pick this up where we leave off. All right, bye guys.
Friends.
And you can listen to Liz and Mike every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz. That was funny. Oh, good.